How's it going today, guys? Gameoholic here with another Retro Modern Pickups video. You know, there was nothing ever wrong with mixing it up. And that's exactly what we did today. Let's see what we picked up to add to the collection today. So today is going to be a mix of stuff. We have some of my usual imports, but we also have some of those insane English titles. Let's check it out. So starting off first, Battle Arena Toshinden 2. Now, I currently have the first game on the original PlayStation in English, of course. There was a couple of versions. There was 2A Plus, and then there was Battle Arena Toshinden 3 that also came out, but I'm currently trying to collect all the Battle Arena Toshinden games, and this is a, you know, basic 2D, 3D, or 3D fighting game, excuse me, basically. So I don't know a lot about Battle Arena Toshinden, but I do want to get my hands on the collection to play it, to maybe, you know, possibly do a video in the future about it. Who knows? Could be great, could be crap. Another one to add to the list, and this is complete in box. It is the import version of IQ, Intelligent Cube. Now, I recently picked this up. It is a puzzle game for $1. Battle Arena Toshinden 2 is also $1, by the way. This is one of those games you really don't need the English translation for. I did have this loose, but when I saw the point where I could jump at it at complete in box with the Obi strip and everything, I said, what the hell? I'm going to pick this up so I can add it to the collection complete. The other one I actually paid $3 for, so this was a much better deal. Another game we're going to add to the collection today for the PlayStation, and it also is complete in box with the OV strip, is Saga Frontier 2. Now, I don't know a lot, again, about these Japanese RPG games, but I've been looking to kind of clear the air with getting the Frontier series, the Dragon Quest series, the Saga, like pretty much everything. So getting Saga Frontier 2 is, you know, a decent grab at $1. With the Obi strip complete in box, so this one's going to be an interesting one to check out. And speaking about trying to collect for certain series, the next game up on the list is Dragon Quest VII. Now, I am currently only missing Dragon Quest 9 and Dragon Quest 10. I have gotten my hands on most of the Dragon Quest series. Once again, I do have means of being able to translate these games and play them to their full ability. 7 has been released out on multiple consoles, but as early as I remember, 7 was released on the PlayStation, and this was a pretty good grab for $1. Next up on the agenda here on the list, English alert, it's WWF Attitude for the Game Boy Color. Now, as you know me, I like to collect wrestling games. You come across them quite often, but there are certain ones that you don't, and this happens to be one of them. It is one of those cheaper end games. I paid around $5 for it. It's only worth around $7. But I did have every other version of WWF Attitude. That includes the 64, PlayStation, and the Dreamcast. Excuse me, the Dreamcast. I did not own the Game Boy Color version. Now I do. So this was an okay grab. Once again, another English title we're going to add to the list, and that is Sonic Shadow Generations. Now, when Sonic Generations first came out back in the Xbox 360 PS3 era, I went nuts. I went out and pre-ordered that game and picked it up. And then when I heard that Sonic X Shadow Generations was coming out, I was like, I gotta get this too. But I didn't initially had no intention of playing it right away. This has these shadow missions on it. I think it's about an extra 5 hours or whatnot. But for $30 this holiday season, I picked this game up for the PS5. I am not complaining. That was a damn good pickup. Next up on the list is Bomberman Hero for the N64. Now, I'm trying to collect all the Bomberman games. This essentially looked like one of those games I don't really need translation for. And as if you've seen in previous videos, I am starting to collect the Bomberman games. So picking up Hero for, I think it was $2 was a pretty decent pickup for me. Next up on the list, one of those games that it's not complete in box, but it's all there. And that is Biohazard Director's Cut, and it's all here. Now, the reason I picked up Biohazard Director's Cut is because I'm currently missing just a few of the Resident Evil type games. These do have these do have Japanese text, but they have English voiceover. So that's why I am currently trying to use this way to currently get other Biohazard / Resident Evil games. I'm currently missing Survivor and Outbreak File 2. So if you see those, drop the Gameaholic a little bit of a message. We need to talk. Next up on the list, Wii Sports. Now, this doesn't seem like a big hit or a title. The reason I picked this up recently is because, number one, it was $1. And number two, I currently misplaced my English Wii Sports, which I do come across often, but the market bounces back and forth. So sometimes it's a few bucks, sometimes it's $30. So I picked this up just to be safe. It's complete in box, really nothing much different. So also adding to the list is Kamen Rider Climax Heroes Forze, I think is the full title. Now this is a fighting game that is on the Wii. I'm currently in the process of trying to get a lot of these Kamen Rider games. This one looks absolutely outstanding. And I'm a huge Power Rangers fan, and to me, Kamen Rider and that basically go hand in hand. So this was a pretty interesting pickup, and I think I only got this for around $2. So now the final two games we're going to add to the list are both English titles. And the first one is being Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Now, I just picked this up recently on Amazon for around $20. So this was a pretty good price. This is the follow-up to Fallen Order, which I did see my brother-in-law play, which is why I picked this up. Because when I saw him playing Fallen Order, I was like, wow, I said, this game is incredible. It looked amazing, you know, based on the story and everything that all ties into the Star Wars universe. But the game for some reason wouldn't drop below 40 every time I was looking for it. So Amazon was having the sale, grabbed it for $20 and can't complain. And the final game up on the list, she is a doozy and she's for PS5, and that is Halloween and Ash vs. Evil Dead double feature. Now, this game has just came out not too long ago, and they wanted around $50 when this game first came out. To my understanding, with the Halloween and Ash Evil Dead game, you can play two separate stories, but the two stories can cross, if I'm understanding that correctly. So it comes with some Laurie Strode DLC and another DLC. It's pretty interesting. It has a 16-bit style and all that. So the reason I picked this up is because there's just that one Ash vs. Evil Dead game, and Halloween hasn't had a quote-unquote physical game, if you don't count Dead by Daylight, since the 80s. So this was a very interesting pickup, and I can't wait to actually try this. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in to another episode of Retro Modern Pickups. You know the usual drill: to like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget to follow the Game-O-Holic Show. Enjoy your day, be safe, and as always, stay retro.